mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
All right, my final segment with David Icke. He's going to be with us on the 6th of October for 2 hours, the last 2 hours of the show. We just set that and booked it. It'll be while he is in California, about to leave back to England. That's coming up 6th of October. Mark your calendar. Mark your calendar for September 27th, 28th. Santa Clara, California for 2 days. Get your tickets before they sell out. And Los Angeles, the $1 Million Theater, the evening of Wednesday, October 1st. Details at davidicke.com. Don't forget our website, Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com, or our new film, Fabled Enemies, detailing just how the intelligence agencies carried out the attacks of 9/11. Fabled Enemies available at Infowars.com, as well as Truth Rising. David, in closing, you talk about a coming out. They're open about world government, open about the North American Union. Suddenly I'm seeing Rothschilds all over TVs. The wife of Baron Rothschild was on CNN last night, acting completely wicked. I mean, the woman just radiated evil, pushing John McCain. We've got, as if it mattered, we've got major articles here where the military's come out and said, yes, regular Army will patrol America, period, and even do police work now, into Posse Comitatus in the Army Times. And then we have the Pope saying UFOs are real, aliens are real, all these governments saying they're real. They have astronauts coming out and saying, and I never cover that. I mean, what is all this part of? Why are they coming out? We got 3 minutes.
I mean, the bottom line is, you know, when you look at this reality, there's no way that humans are the only form of so-called intelligent life. There obviously are other forms of life that we call extraterrestrials around this universe. However, there is a very clear plan, it would seem to me, to use the threat of some kind of extraterrestrial invasion or extraterrestrial manipulation to justify all the things that they want to introduce. I mean, you're talking about a world army. We must come together to meet this threat. We must come together financially. We must drop borders. We must have like a war cabinet, if you like. All these things become open to justification once you can sell the idea of a threat from beyond. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it's certainly one of the things that I've picked up over the years that has been in the planning, ready to be played. And it is interesting to me what you said there, because I've noticed it too, how over the years through the 90s, any idea of UFOs, extraterrestrial presence, was just dismissed by the authorities, by reflex action, all of them. It's a nonsense, there's no evidence. Now suddenly there's been a big sea change in the way that they're treating this information and the way they're dealing with it. And I think we have to be very, very careful if it comes along that, yes, we're under the threat of some extraterrestrial invasion, because we need to look at that very closely.
Well, I agree. I was watching a mainline PBS special about meteorites hitting the Earth and hitting Saturn, Jupiter, and it showed a UN conference with Russians and the U.S. and others saying we could use a threat of an asteroid to unify things for world government. And they said, or that plan for extraterrestrials. So stuff like that leaks out, and we know about Blue Beam and other plans, fake holograms. That's admitted, and then suddenly it looks like they may be getting ready. You know, the financial 9/11, the physical 9/11. Will there be an ET 9/11? Who knows?
Well, it's certainly a possibility, because we're now in, compared with the lives that people have led in the world up to this point, we are in fantasy land now. We're in a realm, in a period where anything is possible. And all bets are off, and we should not be surprised at anything that comes along. What we need to do is not take it on face value,
That's right.
Whatever it is, but to look at it dispassionately before we start to come to decisions on it.
That's right. They're blurring the lines of reality on purpose because they know we're exposing their false reality. They just want to smoke screen it all like a squid with ink so nobody knows what's going on, but we're going to shine a light through that. David Icke, I will talk to you coming up in about a month from now on October 6th. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Take care, my friend.
Cheers. Bye.
Take care.
lead from solder and copper pipes, mercury from...
There he goes. We will be back. Stay with us. Bob Chapman's ready?
Yes, sir. He's all set.
Okay, we'll be back in 2.5 minutes. Transmission continues.
Heavy metals over time can impact your health. Many health problems have been suggested as being related to this heavy metal exposure, including memory loss, high blood pressure, depression, mood swings, speech disorders, neuropathy, autoimmune diseases, chronic fatigue, and more. Unfortunately, traditional detoxifying isn't able to clear the body of these harmful and potentially deadly toxins. That's why there's PuraClear from Ripple Creek. PuraClear contains a proprietary blend of ingredients, including a cilantro extract and alpha-lipoic acid, among other ingredients formulated specifically to promote body cleansing. PuraClear also has ingredients selected to promote improved circulation to enhance activity, so that heavy metals may be more effectively captured and removed from the body. Order PuraClear now by calling Ripple Creek at 203-331-0363 or go to ripplecreek.com.
Terror Storm, a history of government-sponsored terror. Loose Change Final Cut. Endgame, Blueprint for Global Enslavement. The True Story of the Bilderberg Group. The Late Great USA. America, Freedom to Fascism. These are just a few of the hundreds of powerful documentary films and books available at truthnews.us and prisonplanet.com. When you visit prisonplanet.com, you can connect to our amazing online store. Whether you're looking for survival and wellness products like Berkey water filters, or you would like a book on the history of the Federal Reserve, we've got the most well-researched and documented titles, all available at prisonplanet.com. Or if you'd like, you can give the InfoWars store a call at 888-253-3139. Or you can view more than 1,000 titles in super high quality right now at prisonplanet.tv. Knowledge is power, and the information you need to effectively wake up your fellow man and fight the New World Order is available right now at truthnews.us and prisonplanet.tv. Join the InfoWar today.
Here we go.
You've heard the commercials on Life Change Tea, the all-natural, clean your system and lose weight product. Well, maybe you don't believe. Maybe you doubt. For those who don't believe, we will give you a money-back guarantee. That's right, a 45-day money-back guarantee. Some restrictions apply. That's right, if you don't feel better and lose weight, you can get your money back. So what are you waiting for? Call now. Friendly operators are standing by. 928-308-0408. That's 928-308-0408. Or you can order online. GetTheTea.com. That's GetTheTea.com. Or you can go to LifeChangeTea.com. Read up on us. You have nothing to lose. But wait.
From his Central Texas Command Center, deep behind enemy lines, the information war continues. It's Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Okay, Bob Chapman joins us for about 40 minutes today. Then we've got April Gallop, who was a survivor in the Pentagon. Really suspicious things that happened there. Bob, Dr. Paul Craig Roberts, yourself, Joseph Stiglitz, everybody we've had on this show, the New York Business School, Wonk, they've all said that we could have a depression at any time with what's happening in the last few years, but it would probably happen in 2009, 2010, and would continue on out from there. It looks like things are worsening quicker than we thought. On one hand, I have all the IMF and World Bank documents where they admit they want to implode economies. They want bailouts. They need to create a new financial order by collapsing the old one to bring in a world currency. We know they're doing all of that. We know that the real scam now is the bailouts, hundreds of billions a day, leveraged into the trillions, because these are all leveraged 70, 100, 200 times. I see different numbers in the press, probably far worse than that. So I want to get into what the full exposure is, where the steepening crisis is going, gold exploding. Last time I checked, it was up like $100 from 2 days ago. They say the biggest one-time rise for gold ever. All of this happening on the heels of them driving down oil and gold and other commodities, jacking up the dollar. Now the dollar plunging. Where Bob Chapman thinks all of this is going. For those that don't know who he is theinternationalforecaster.com. He's had one of the biggest newsletters in the world, one of the biggest gold and silver brokers ever. worked in military intelligence before that, and has been spot on with his analysis. I mean, Bob, we know this is contrived, but you and a few others